to one of the towns where his sister is in. And she married into a Duke family that we don't necessarily like as another noble family.
Ooh.
And I got mad at her and was like, why are you here? And the DM and I fought for like 5 minutes back and forth between the characters. It was horrendous. It was very fun, very cathartic, but oh my god. Also, it's crepes.
No, fucking put that shit down.
I'm just gonna hold crepe.
Oh my god, put that that is
When I was little,
It's crepe.
like,
dude, don't put that, that's
so cute.
Furby buddies are the best. I also have one named Truffles.
Yeah, I thought crepes and truffles was in your car.
dude, why
Truffles
do
is
you
in my car. I was
have
using
those?
crepes as drawing. I also have another one that's a giraffe themed, and I'm gonna make 6.
Hey, Sam,
Yeah?
can you go into the Roll20 and give me a character sheet?
You win.
Yeah, I'll do that after this session. We probably, allegedly, won't be using Roll20. I don't have combat planned.
Oh,
If there's improv combat, it just won't be with a map. So.
if there's improv combat, I can't do it.
Ooh, fancy.
You're forgetting to print out your fucking spell sheet. God damn it! No, it's fine.
Dude,
whatever.
let me
Why
tell
didn't you print out the spell
Wait,
sheet?
did we level
You all
up?
have ADHD.
Because I keep forgetting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Remind Sam.
Whatever.
Did we level up, Sam, or
No.
is this? You
We're
said
not
that it
level
was.
up.
Yeah, I
We're
was about to
still
say
level 3.
because it's not.
Those were.
Okay, yeah, because you said it was based off of
Milestone.
interactions between characters,
Yeah,
not.
it'll be milestone based. I had an
XP.
idea for the
Okay.
first level up, but you guys need to clear it first, or whatever I've kind of said.
Okay. Got it.
Or whatever.
What is my XP?
No, hold on.
Gosh, I really do. I want to give you Roll20, but they don't. I guess you don't technically need Life Cleric. You just need access to your cleric spells that aren't light centered. So I could just make you a Roll20 cleric character so you can look at your spells.
Have you thought about just using the player's handbook?
Yeah, but so the player's handbook has the list of cleric spells.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, and all clerics know them already off the bat.
but you have,
so
it doesn't have the definitions right by
Oh, I
them,
just
right?
noticed.
So, like, I can look at the list of cleric spells, but if you're not familiar with the game and you don't know anything about it,
Yeah,
I don't know what any of the cleric spells do.
this is literally.
that's
my
the best.
first time
That's the
playing.
best fucking. That's the best fucking part of that shit.
All right,
I love. That's why I love.
It
that.
depends.
The name.
that's
We're
basically what we're gonna be doing.
3.
You see-
I have D&D Beyond on my phone, and I have a cleric already made.
Pick.
Um,
Man, these you fucking see. Don't ask.
Lorena, what?
What? What are we talking about?
Oh, never mind.
I also.
They're giving you. I was gonna say I have a cleric on my D&D Beyond that
Level plus
they could
wisdom
potentially.
modifier.
Hey, Sam.
Three.
Sam.
You pick 6 spells from first and second. So add total 6 from the list of whole. What?
Sounds good. I can do that.
Sam, here's what I need you to do.
What do you need me to do?
I need you to go into the Discord and click on this link that I just sent you.
Okay.
It is not a virus. I'm gonna preface that.
I am streaming, so if this is like porn.
You are not
mad.
streaming. You're right.
No, I know it's
Wait, can I?
The thing is, I'm not
Get
gonna play
that-
out loud because it would just play over the speakers, and that would interfere with my ability to talk to you guys.
Yeah. You should mute that so then we can all hear it.
I'll do it. I'll contemplate it for next week.
I will genuinely have an aneurysm.
I will contemplate it anyways. Okay. So.
Yo, you're verified on Twitch? What?
Spells.
Sam, what's your Twitch channel?
Oh my god.
It's not to Twitch. It's to YouTube.
Sam, what's your YouTube channel?
I will send it.
I wanna watch it.
What, right now? I don't have
Yeah,
access
right
to my
here.
keyboard, Ben. It's really hard for me to get to things. I'm gonna send it after because
Well,
it'll
stop
be saved as a
breaking
video, so you can watch it after.
Calm emotion.
Oh, that's a
So, hold on. Wait a minute. Don't do that.
good one. Gladius, calm emotions,
Oh, you were.
critical role reference. Sorry, I'm having a moment. So, are we ready?
Sure.
Eat.
Okay. So,
I mean, food.
Rena's kind of ready, preparing spells, but we're doing a
Yeah,
recap
it's
first
a-
anyway, so it doesn't too trigger me.
Okay.
Last we left off,
Weapon. I can just pull
basically-
out of nowhere.
you were commissioned by the School of Cognitia to go and explore part of the forest floor as reconnaissance for them, as they don't really have any adventurers on hand. And you did so, finding a small mushroom people village. Unknowingly, they attacked you, trying to protect your home, and you fought back. After the battle was done, you displayed proof of evidence that there were like some people there to one of the professors, and then went back up and collected part of your reward, and then decided to go back off to the tavern altogether as
Yeah,
You
baby,
awaited-
let's go have sex.
as you awaited the next day to dawn. And
Brothel.
for
I'm
your
hoping there's a
second half
brothel
of your
there.
reward and all the things that were promised to you.
Sam, I have a question.
What is your question?
Is there a brothel in the tavern?
No.
Oh.
You know, you caught the one thing that I did not write into because I forgot they existed.
Oh.
Until I was watching Havoc Campaign 1 and remembered that they have brothels, in fact, in cities, and that's something some people are interested in.
Oh, I'm shoot. Let me tell you how interested I am in that.
Alright.
Sam,
For your
honestly,
sake,
same thing if I ever make a campaign.
Hold on.
Me if I ever make a campaign. No brothels. Nothing at all.
How much gold did we get from the quest? I
You
forgot
got
to write it down.
200 gold pieces from the college each.
Yeah, let's go, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Bless. Sounds southern.
I gotta remember my character accent. Shit.
Alright.
I got him southern. That's easy to
So-
do. Just copy my godmom.
You all boarded
From Georgia.
the boat to the Marca Tree, which is where the tavern is at, along with a collection of shops. You had been there once before to buy some rations at the behest of the school, using a professor's money,
Oh no.
perhaps.
Yeah, baby. I feel no remorse.
Hopefully she has money.
She's calling me back to her house later.
But
Don't
as
worry,
you
guys.
travel there, what would you like to do?
Oh god.
Where are we right now? Sorry.
Currently you're nearing the dock for the Marca Tree. Basically, you're about to get off.
I would like to get on the boat or the tram.
You would like to get on the
As
boat
a
that you're
quick
getting off?
side
Wait,
note,
yeah, no, we're getting
Uh-oh.
off on the tree that has where
Got
we're
it.
You're at the Marca Tree now, basically.
Got it. All right. I would like to get off of the boat then, if I may do that.
Oh fuck, who was I following to the tavern?
Everybody's going to the tavern.
I
Allegedly,
know,
that's
but
what you
like-
said you were doing last time.
I-
You may change your minds.
Yeah, I was following somebody specifically though. I don't remember who it was. I was like,
I was
no, it has
going.
Nan.
Me and Elkar, I think we're going. We were
Mhm.
having some fun. Gonna get drunk.
I was going
Well,
because
we
I
were-
had to go play my flute anyway, so
Right.
Yeah.
That was it.
yeah.
Do you get
Also,
discounts
like,
on
my-
drinks for friends?
Friends?
Old enough to
Friends
drink,
question.
also.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you get discounts on drinks for friends, man. Come on, we're friends, right?
Are we?
I would like to think so.
I mean, we did kill a bunch of mushroom people together.
We
We're
did kill a
something.
bunch of. But yeah, we gotta be.
Do we get discounts for drinks?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Harry Potter, you know, they defeated a troll in the bathroom, and now the three of them are best friends. That's what happened with the
It's-
six of us. Right,
It's
well,
bonding of a
With
violence.
mushroom people.
3, 4,
Yes,
5, 6,
of course.
Six, yes.
I'm sure I could work something out.
Let's Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Your voice got very strange there for a second. Are you okay, sir?
I'm completely fine. Thank you very much.
I don't think I'd be drinking too.
Okay. As a small
I
side
don't
note, my
drink.
computer keeps turning on and off, like it's not charging.
Oh,
So just as a side note, I'm gonna go fix that real quick.
okay,
But
okay.
I'll be right back.
We'll do the tavern intro. Basically, you guys, get off the boat. You walk into the vaguely familiar. Sorry, my dog is losing his mind right now.
Pip's got the zoomies!
You walk into the vaguely familiar space of the market tree, shops lining the outer wall, and you do follow the lead of the people that are originally from Arborough, because not many of you who are from out of here and have not yet stayed a night know where the tavern is, but they lead you off to the right, basically close to where the boat port is in the back, and you see this quaint little 2-story, 3-story kind of tavern. You can't really tell how many rooms and levels are in it because of how well merged into the tree it is. But there's a sign on the outside that hangs off and swings just a little bit that says the Spiny Bullfrog. This is the tavern. As you walk in, it's getting around evening, so the tavern is pretty full of customers for the day. You see a kind of dark-skinned wood elf manning the bar, dealing out drinks to people. There's bustling. There's some guardians standing outside, making sure nobody's causing too much of a ruckus. As you walk in, there are several tables kind of off to the back left, and then towards that wall on the left, closer to the door, there is a job posting with, a couple papers littered on it. Job posting board, forgive me. As you walk in, Mick, the bartender that is at the bar, looks up and notices you and nods and gives a little bit of a wave with a smile as you walk in.
I wave back.
I'm looking exactly like I do now.
Oh no. Oh no. Elkar's gonna kind of look around to the tavern and kind of bring everything in. Not necessarily haven't kind of been to a tavern. Oh, I'm gonna kill my computer. Kind of have been to a tavern before, but not necessarily one like this. So he's just gonna sit there. He's just gonna stand and kind of check everything out to see what kind of the vibe is.
All right.
This is the first tavern Radu has been in his entire 18 years of life. So he thinks all taverns look like this. And has no interest in any beer, just wants to sit down and relax.
Radu would be correct in most taverns. There are a couple empty tables. They do also serve food here, if you so wish to buy it. And probably kept upstairs. You don't see very many staff other than the wood elf who's manning the bar. It seems like they're a little understaffed as well to be handling the amount of people that do come in and out of this tavern. Oh no.
Does anyone want anything before I start playing?
I want things. I definitely want things.
What would you like?
So in my local, I don't know anything about here, but back in the old town, they had a Brew of the Sea Code Red and a Brew of the Sea Baja Blast and a Brew of the Sea Voodoo. And those are things I really like. So I'm wondering if they have those.
I've never heard anything like that here, but I'll check.
Yeah, you should check for me.
I'm not entirely sure what they have here either.
I would like some cheese fries.
Oh my god. What is that?
That is a genius idea. I would also like those.
Okay.
It's like
Fried root with cheese.
okay.
With bacon on them too.
Good lord. And sometimes the dead pig.
Yes,
I don't
exactly.
think I've ever eaten food like that. I'll try it too, I guess.
Okay, so 3 of those. All right. Anything to do?
I'll
3 Brew of the Sea Code Reds.
I'll take a water if you like that.
I'll take a water.
With a little bit of lemon, too.
Okay, Elkhart, do you want anything?
Hardcore.
Did none of you fucking drink?
No.
I'll take like a light beer, nothing too strong.
Have you tried Brew of the Sea Baja Blast?
No, I
It is-
haven't.
It is very light on the alcohol. The Code Red is the heavier one.
I'm just not
I
a
guess-
drinker. I was not allowed necessarily to have kind of drinks and stuff, so.
You should try it.
Same.
It's very good. Very.
Okay,
Delectable.
so
Alright.
she's just gonna write everything down and then go up to Mick and be like, can we get all this? And I'll be paying. Oh, and a blackberry juice.
Oh, well, and so he takes the list from you, looks at it, his face twists up when he gets to some of the things, and he's like, alright, well, I got most of this down. Kyra, dear, I'm afraid I don't have Brew of the Sea Baja Blast. I'm not quite sure what that is. The most I could probably offer is,
Wait, do they have Code? I heard they didn't have Baja Blast. Do they have Code Red though?
what? You're not even
Because
here.
I
You're not even
wanted
here.
the
You walk up too far?
I hear this and I am distraught. So
He's like,
I'm
I'm sorry, sir. The most we offer is a collection of juices, like made here in Arbro, and then the classic brew, local brew, dot brew. That's
I'm gonna start crying a little bit, like a little bit of tears fall down the sides of my
Poor
face
guy.
because I'm very sad.
Nick is very experienced in dealing with like outside people because this is one of the only taverns in Arbro, and he's like, I'm sorry, if you don't like what we have here, then
What is the
you're just shit
highest?
out of luck, buddy.
What is the highest alcohol content thing? Do you have like absinthe or something like that?
Let me. And he looks around him, and he does have like a row of like harder liquors that like come
Like-
imported from outer areas, and he's like, "Yeah, we got something like that. You want one of those?"
I need to drown my sorrows away. Yes, please.
All right. And so he turns to Kyrie and he's like, "I'll get these out quickly. You just tell your friends, which I assume are the people you walked in with, sit down at a table, and I'll get it out to them."
Okay, I will. Thank
All
you,
right, have
Mick.
fun playing tonight, dear. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back to them.
So Mick starts, getting the things ready. He puts out a couple of the drinks on the bar and like beckons over for you to come pick it up. And then in an approximation of cheese fries, there's not so they're like kind of cheese fries.
Yeah, I mean, where do they grow
They're-
potatoes?
They're more grilled than cheese. They're more grilled than fried. Arbro doesn't really seem like the type to serve greasy foods. You might get the hint that a lot of people are like vegetarian health nuts here. They're kind of like grilled and sauteed like cheese bits. And he puts them out and he's like, I've heard some other people come in, so I've kind of added this to the menu. Frying things is not really my capabilities, so this is the best I can give you.
You hear from the background an even bigger wail.
You can mark off like 2 silver for the meal. See, Nick's not going to charge you a lot.
Makes sense.
Elkhart kind of nods at Mick and goes, "Oh, thank you. I really appreciate this. This looks very good. Thank you."
Of course, it's my job. All right.
Dude, I am at the table with my head on just absolutely so sad.
Seraph, are you okay?
No!
Elkhart
Dear.
very awkwardly pats Seraph's head, just full hand, just Tap, tap. It'll be okay.
I stab my fork into the potato thing, and I'm like, "Oh, crying upsets me."
Oh.
It is a very natural thing to do, you know. It's very manly and strong.
It is very manly and strong to express your feelings. It is okay, Seraph.
Oh, thank you.
I turn to, what is your name? Tatra. I'm not, because our names aren't up there.
Yours isn't. Hers is in the Discord, just not.
Anyway,
Call.
I turn to Tatra, and I'm like, is this normal for humans?
Right, I forgot I'm the only human, man. You guys are just gonna get racist.
They are very emotional right here.
Am I gonna drown my sorrows in my 3 fucking things of what I wanted?
Alright.
Excellent. You didn't have mushroom person out of nowhere.
Are we just forgetting we committed mushroom genocide? Like,
No, it is something that I think about very often.
I don't think about it ever.
I'm not that surprised about that.
I'm glad to see where you see your morals. Yeah, it does not surprise me that you do not.
Life. I have a very short time, according to most of you, so I don't care. They're not alive. They're non-sentient. Or whatever the word is.
We don't know that.
They built houses. They built houses.
Yes, but so do ants.
Ants build hills. They don't build houses.
Ants are very smart. I had a farm. That's what it is. Like a little plastic container that they dug tunnels all around.
Fascinating.
plastic? What is that?
Okay, yeah, like,
it's
I feel like
Anything that would be made of glass.
It's a ice cliff thing, or wherever I
Ice
lived.
cliff? Oh, very good, very good.
Where did I live, Elkar? Where did I live? You were there too, right?
You're from Isenport. You're not even from
Isenport, yes.
Isenport, that's the word, yes.
Yes, you are from Isenport. How?
Alright, so as you eat and discuss and drink your disappointing drinks that you got from the bar, the sun starts to set, it gets a little darker. You continue to have pleasant conversation, but the bar business does kind of slow down, and if you want to rent a couple of rooms for the night, now would be the time to do it.
Elkar, I would assume, already would have a room.
There are a couple of you that would have a room already. It would be Elkar, and you've been in Arbro for at least a week or so you would have a room as well.
I am completely passed out on the table.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, somebody's gonna have
Someone's going to have to either rent a room for Seraph, or manage to wake him up so he can do it himself. Or there. We could get kicked out.
We could. I'm not gonna be touching him.
Kyrie's gonna rent a room for him.
I smell very bad. I have not showered in weeks.
Okay.
Just make him pay you back, darling.
I agree.
No, it's okay.
You sure? I mean, you earned your money too. He's the one that decided to do this. You're the one that's spending your money to be nice.
I've got enough to go around. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Well, whatever you say, as long as you're sure.
If you are sure.
I'm sure.
Although, I do need a room, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. So I might follow you up there.
If you want, you can follow. You can follow B, who just goes up to Mick and asks if there's a room free.
Okay.
Basically,
I don't know.
And that's you watch her interaction with Mick and how to get a room,
Oh,
and you're like, okay, I think I can do this. I can do this.
Yeah. Oh god, it's such an embarrassment for my own character.
She's gonna notice you follow her.
No.
Good reason.
I have clothes. They're not.
She's gonna notice you follow her, and she's gonna be like,
Oh, do you need a room too?
Yes, actually, please. I will pay for it, obviously. I'll pay for my own room. You don't have to pay for it, I promise. And then as she, like, smiles and is like, help.
Is this a country pumpkin, as they call it?
What? I guess.
Jesus Christ!
What's happening in our row?
Me from here, like, I don't know how to run a room.
Alright, so you all managed to get, a room. Those of you who have already had one, mark off another gold piece for the night.
Oh, yeah,
Those of you who are
okay.
currently getting one, mark off a gold piece for the room. But you all go to sleep fairly quietly.
Why?
Weird.
Maybe I'll second to look for that. You should have enough gold. They did just pay you 200, so...
It's fuck
I knew it. I knew you were doing it on purpose. Oh my god.
I am fucking out, dude.
It was one gold piece, right?
Yeah, a room is one gold piece.
Okay.
Yeah, one gold piece.
Like snot
Alcar
bubbles
is
coming
gonna-
out of my nose. You know what I'm saying? I haven't
Oh,
showered
no.
in weeks, also, so I reek.
Alcar is gonna look over at Seraph and just kind of like poke him with his staff to try and wake him up. Just be like, Seraph, you must get up, Seraph.
I have had three of the hardest drinks.
Yeah, it's basically whatever, Mick had on hand that was the hardest.
Cool.
Oh no. Does Alcar have to hit you in order to get you up?
You can
Alright,
always
Do
carry him.
I have to commit?
Yeah, you can carry me.
I could. Alcar's just gonna sigh and be like, Kyrie, where did you get his room? Where did I get his room?
It would have been somewhere on the second floor. It's just in a general. You tell Elcar the room number, and he finds it with no problem. Everybody goes to sleep.
Alcar, yeah.
Continue.
Oh, I was gonna say Alcar 100% just like carries Seraph up to his room and then just throws him onto the bed.
Yeah.
Nothing ceremonious. Like just is like, well, if you're gonna do this, you're just gonna on your side just throw onto the bed.
You know how people sleep sometimes, where it's like their fucking ass, like when they get knocked
Yes.
out, their ass
Yes,
is like.
I know exactly.
That's just up in the
All
air.
right. All right. So you
And
all get a wonderful long
Snoring,
rest.
so I'm
from this.
disrupting as many people as I can with my snoring.
I am.
People are vaguely annoyed by the rough time getting to sleep because you can hear Sarah through the walls. But you all wake up fairly well rested the next morning. Sarah, you kind of do have a crick in your back. Sleeping with your ass in the room.
Where am
Other than
I?
that,
You
you all seem to be fine, and you can make your way down for to dinner after your morning rituals and all that. Not to dinner, to breakfast.
Yeah, I was like-
My bad.
Do we sleep all day?
Um,
I was about to say, yeah, we 100% slept that day. Alcar's gonna walk downstairs and go up to Mick and be like, may I have a glass of water and some egg whites, please?
yeah, of course. He quickly pours out the water from like the glass container that seems to house the bottled water that they sell here. And he gives it to you, and he's like, not dinner. I keep doing that. Breakfast will be out soon. There's kind of like a buffet style type thing. I just keep it out. I have to set up the tavern for the rest of the evening, so the food will be cooked out and lined up here. It'll be done soon.
I am.
Oh, that
going-
is so interesting. Thank you.
Of course.
Sheriff will have gotten up 10 minutes late.
As usual, I assume.
And while everyone is like, where the hell is he? He's going to absolutely fall down the stairs.
Alright. Eat shit. Gotcha.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna be walking. I'm gonna be walking. Well, Radu's gonna be walking after he stumbles, not laughing at all. He doesn't really care that happened after his hour meditation sessions, and goes up to his name is Mick, right?
Yeah. By now the food
Yeah.
has kind of been like set out in these like big plates and it's kind of steaming. There's a couple of
Okay.
eggs, hash browns, stuff like that.
Nice.
Radu just does not give a fuck.
Or, can I get a glass of water? But is there anything vegetarian? Vegan, I mean.
So he pours out a glass of water, hands it over. He's like, yeah, of course we have some vegetarian options. We have our collection of, and he describes basically like collard greens. Basically there's some out there. God, what else? See, the thing is, I don't know very many vegetarian options, so I'm trying to like think of stuff that's vegetarian.
Are potatoes not
Potatoes are
Fruit.
vegetarian. That's
Potatoes.
vegetarian as well,
Yeah.
cooked in vegetable oil and such.
Oh, nice.
Technically, egg whites, depending on the kind of vegetarian.
Said vegan.
Yeah, Radu is completely vegan. I forgot to say that. Anyway.
Man!
Does Radu
Fuck
have honey
this
though?
shit.
Vegan should be allowed to
Well,
have honey.
There's also like some rolls and some honey, you know,
Yeah,
Oh
like
gosh.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I probably.
It's fairly
Great.
easy to find like a tasty vegetarian option. Considering the city, ignore the fact that I don't know any vegetarian options. Just think of something.
oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Just.
Radu goes to get the best one that he feels, and sits down and just starts eating.
Kyrie's gonna grab some French
Elhar
toast.
sits next to Radu and just goes, "Oh, sorry, Kyrie."
Sorry. Kyrie's gonna grab some French toast and another blackberry juice, and she's gonna sit down at the same table.
Alright.
I am going to kind of claw my way up onto the bar, like my hands, at least. Not like my whole body. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck did I wake up there? What happened last night?
And Mick kind of leans over the bar
Carried
and
you.
smiles at you, and he's like, "You have a fun time last night? I told you that was hard liquor. You didn't really listen, did you?"
Oh my god, can I get another one?
No, I don't make a habit of over intoxicating my guests. You can't have
Okay.
this wonderful
I am
glass
not-
of water I have for you here, and take a seat over at the table with your friends.
Okay, hold on. I need food and I need alcohol. I would just cost to get you to import Brew of the Sea Code Red.
He points over to the like line of food that's off to his left. He's like, "Food's right over there. What can I get for you to drink that's not hard liquor?"
Okay, what? How much is it gonna cost for you to import Brew of the Sea Code Red?
How much is it going to cost for me? Well, I'd have to be proven to make a profit of it, and I'd have to get it
I will
wherever
literally
it is you're
you.
talking about. Arbro is not an easily imported to city. If you haven't
Okay,
noticed,
here's the deal. I want you to import one case
one case.
for the time that I am here. Yes, that is all.
Fork over 25 gold pieces. I'll do it.
I will give you fucking 30.
Oh my god.
All right. The man holds out his hand, and
And absolutely just
he takes it and
He's
puts it in the
mistakenly
little purse
throwing-
below the bar.
he's mistakenly throwing out like 33 gold pieces.
All right, mark off however many you accidentally give Nick.
And I'm gonna grab what is
I'll have that whenever I can get it to you, probably within about a week or so. Gotta get the right people here and all.
I literally will kiss you. And
I'm very happily,
Tats
in
somersault.
maybe not.
in a metaphorical sense. In a metaphorical sense. Got it? Not in a
Go
like
sit down. Food's
What
included
is-
in the room fee.
what is the greasiest food?
And just gives him
Radu leans over to Elokar and asks, "Is this a human thing?"
It must be. There's lots of them out in Eisenport. And
Yeah.
It seems to be a very common thing, yes.
Oh god.
Got it. Yeah.
I
I'm gonna-
don't quite understand it myself.
I walk over to the table with like the most unhealthy, greasy option that was over with the food.
All right.
Ashling.
And Copious amount of bread. I'm going to go.
Ashling just-
Good morning!
uh,
Good morning, friends.
Elgar is like in mid bite of just a fruit and goes, "Good morning. Did you sleep well?"
Oh, I slept amazing. How did I get up there? What was it crazy?
I carried you.
That is very nice. You look like a very strong man. How did I get the root?
Thank you.
our dear little friend over here paid for it.
Oh, no, he doesn't have to do that. I'm gonna fucking grab just a handful of gold that was in my bag,
No wonder you're broke.
Oh my god.
which is roughly like 17 gold pieces. Exact. It's 17, but I'm saying roughly. So I'm just gonna thank you very much, Kairi, and I'm gonna smack that on the table and absolutely go to fucking town on my bread.
She's
Ashling-
just gonna look at
If
it and
you
be
keep
like,
spending your money like
she's just gonna look at it and be like, it was nothing. You don't have to pay me back.
No, don't worry about it. It's all in good favor.
Well, if you insist.
Ashling turns to
if you keep spending your money like this, it's not going to be well. Your pockets are going to be very empty, Seraph.
Money is but a material possession.
how are you not dead?
I mean, Elgar chokes on his fruit and then quickly like takes a drink of water to like obscure the fact that he did.
Oh, what do you mean?
You just give your money away willy-nilly. Do you not eat like or anything? You don't buy rooms you bought the room here, but like what do you do when you can't afford a room? Do you just
Before this, and I'm sure you can smell it at this point because he smells so bad. Like I may not look like it, and he runs his.
something out of whatever little bag she has and like puts it under her nose right here.
I do not notice. I say I may not look like it as I my greasy hair and long, elongated hair. But I have not slept in a bed for roughly 2 years.
Oh wow!
And you smell like
My
it too,
question-
Seraph.
It's still the same then. I
Really?
don't know how you're dead.
You're not dead.
Yes, I second her remarks because you definitely. Well, no, I would assume the stench would also keep things away. So you might need to use one of the showers.
Damn, what's a shower? What's that again? What's a shower again?
Offers the table the thing she put under her nose. Does anybody want this?
What's a shower again?
Elgar raises his hand.
Yeah, Kyrie's gonna raise her hand too because her poor sensitive cat nose is like dying.
Pass it to whoever needs it.
Elgar passes it over to Bee.
I'm gonna try to like grab it out of whatever and just slather it on my face like everyone else is doing.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Hopefully it does. Ashley gets it back, and it's not dirty, but there's a lot more missing than she thought there would be.
So, you guys have this wonderfully, enlightening conversation over breakfast. And it's starting to be about, best you can tell, probably 10 a.m.-ish in the morning.
What is a shower again? Sorry.
You were hold on, Ben. You're from Isenport. You know what a shower is.
Okay. No, I have it. It's
Shower.
foggy. It's hard to remember. It's been so long.
We can find a bathhouse for you later.
Ah, shit! I love those things.
So basically, you finish with your meal, And, now the day is basically free for you to do what you want. At some point, you can go back to the college, and you expect your favors should be prepared-ish for you there. Or you can look around and do something else if you would wish.
I would like to follow whoever's taking me to the bathhouse.
I was about to say, yeah, Elkar's gonna go try and find a bathhouse before he heads up to the college.
Okay. Is anybody else going to do anything else?
Radu is immediately going to the college after knowing what to do.
Okay.
Yeah, Kyrie's gonna go as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Catherine's going to the college.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to the college. I'm going to cash in my favor, I think.
Okay. So there's 4 people
Nothing
immediately
else
going to
to
the
do.
college, and then 2
Copy
people
right
going to the bathhouse and then the college. All right. So we will
Thank God.
start with. We are splitting the party. We will start with Tathra, Ashling, Radu, and Kyrie, who are going to the college.
Makes sense.
You guys exit the tavern and head towards where the boat dock to be, and you board. And there's a couple other people going along. Well, a couple students you see. Probably foreign exchange if you had to guess. Coming along with you in the boat to the Cognitia tree. You kind of bump up against each other as it takes off, but it's a pretty smooth ride there. You get there and you step off. You basically walk in, you see the same geometric spiral patterning everything around. As you head up to the front desk where you see, Sionia, I do remember her name. Sionia basically with her head down and like a quill in her hand, kind of like occasionally marking at things and looking over at the side as well.
I go up to Sionia, and I just kind of lean over on the desk like this. So, I have a question.
Yes, what did you need?
Terribly sorry to seem so abrupt, but what exactly are you doing with this information that we have given you? The college, that is.
About the 4th floor?
Yes.
Oh, it was purely, mostly an academic interest, I would say. It was, of course, ultimately up to the director on what to do and where funds were given to do such stuff. But it was mainly an academic interest. We're thinking of building maybe a couple labs down there as well to perhaps aid in Shara's research down there as well.
Ashling is now interested and walks over and kind of like does this next to her.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Now, I know we said it wasn't too dangerous down there, but there were a few living things. You're not going to hurt them, are you?
She kind of looks off to the side. She's like, I felt fairly important for you to mention to us, and yet you didn't. There were no current plans to harm anything living down there, no.
Current? You mean if you didn't know there was anything down there, and when you found them, you were going to kill them, and now that you know, you're just going to kill them?
I'm not in charge of such things, but likely no. It might have affected your standing with the college if we had found living things down there without your permission. Or without your, not permission. She didn't mean to say, she's meant to say, like, information, right?
Or
I
warning.
can't think of the word.
Yeah.
Not without the information you had given us. So it might have affected your standing with the college slightly, but I can't imagine the director would want us to harm a village down there. No.
I never said anything about a village. I just said a few living things.
Pretend that she totally just said creatures because she doesn't know.
okay,
Like that's not like a secret plotted DM thing.
got
That's just me messing up. She
Sounds
doesn't
good.
know that there's specifically a village. She does know that there's creatures though.
Sounds good.
I mean, we took care of the ones that were in the area we were sent to. I just don't know if there are others down there, and they're harmless. So if there's more, there's no need to kill them.
The college will take this into consideration. And she continues, kind of looking over and writing a couple things with her quill. She says, I assume y'all are here to make good on some of your rewards, favors from the college. See that your party's not all here right now.
One of us needed a bath.
Catra snorts.
She remembers. I swear she remembers, dude. I absolutely.
No, yeah, she was like confused for a second, and she was like, "Oh yeah." she does vaguely. Yeah, she does understand like what the implication there was. All right.
Well, also speaking of my favorite, I know I didn't really cash one in. I heard you were having a ball from my friend over here. Can I also get a ticket to that?
Well, there were specific strings I had to pull in order to get your good friend here a ticket. I am not sure I can readily hand out tickets willy-nilly to people who aren't officially, has ingratiated the word? I don't know.
That's fair.
Connected to the college, as you know.
Oh no, I get it.
It was a one-time thing. It was the biggest favor I could dole out to any of you, and I do not think I can do such a duplicate.
All right. So say there's nothing else I wanted.
Well, you see, she is very good friend, and I would really like if this could be given.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck. Oh god. Can I also?
Give us
First roll
another
of the night,
20.
baby. First roll of the night.
Assist her. How would you assist her? You want to like lean and like prove that you're really good friends and
Yeah.
such? Okay. You'll posture a bit to. So you can either roll your separate persuasion check, or you can give Nan advantage on hers.
I would like to give Nan advantage on hers.
Roll 2, take the higher number.
Oh, roll 2. Fuck. Wait, my
Or
dice.
you can roll one after the other and take the higher number.
Okay.
So either one.
Nice.
Ooh,
Thank you.
17.
plus whatever you add from your character sheet.
I did. Yeah.
You did? Okay, 17. She kind of eyes you guys for a second and then says, well, I'm sure the director wouldn't mind too much if I changed it to a ticket plus 1 instead of just 1 ticket. She kind of turns. So she, ducks under, kind of shuffles a little bit under what you can see now must be her desk. And she pulls out a small, nicely folded envelope with kind of like a gold wax seal on the back. And she hands it to you and she says, this is your invitation. They're going to check it at the door of the college on the night of. So make sure you don't lose it.
Ashlyn kind of takes it. She doesn't say anything, but she's like, giving her a skeptical look, like, you don't want to hand these out just willy-nilly, but you just kind of have them laying around.
It's to a specific person she knows. She is a high-ranking official. So,
She's like,
the other two are Radu and Kyrie. So she turns to you
Yeah,
and she
right
says,
now I'm kind of showing Radu my pipe that blows bubbles.
oh, nice.
Oh, I'm showing Kyrie my pan flute because I know that is it she or they? Correct me. She, okay, thank you. That she plays flute as well, so
I guess
Yeah.
we're walking away
So she's
from
like,
the
oh,
whatever.
it's
I took.
beautiful.
Thank you so much for
Spain.
doing that. You didn't have to, but like,
Yeah.
I go, there is more advantage with more people. Think
So,
about it.
Radu and Kyrie, you can, Sionia kind of, she doesn't move too much. She seems kind of the person to keep, like, her grace upon her. But she kind of, like, waves a little bit with her hand to try and get your attention. And, once you guys come over, she's like, so I do know that you guys requested, professors and information, really, which our professors can provide. The professor that would be most accurate for both of your questions would be Dr. Madar, Salinth Madar. I can show you to him if you'd like. You may bring your friends as well if you so wish. But other than that, I can show you over there. So she kind of stands up and dusts off some of her clothes and starts walking towards towards you guys, towards a door that's in the mid left of the big hallway section. And as you follow, you basically you basically come into. Oh my goodness, sorry. You basically come into what is another one of those conference rooms with the long tables that you see, but this room seems much bigger than the one that you were in before, and it has like another table behind it set up a little bit. This is probably a college lecture hall, if you had to guess, and it has a big kind of office section in the back of it, right next to the door that probably leads to another room of another similar type to this, you assume. There you see kind of lounging in the chair, holding some kind, not holding per se, but kind of like floating in his grasp, some kind of small arcane device with interlocking wheels, and it kind of twists in his hand as he looks at it until he perks up and notices you in the corner. And what you were agreed with, you assume this is Dr. Madar, is an Air Genasi with kind of short-cut silver hair, but it does seem to be kind of like floating. He has light blue skin and piercing eyes, and from like his kind of college uniform is like rolled up on the sleeves, almost in a casual style. And he sees me, he smiles, and he's like, give me a second to get my British accent. God, doing southern to British is so hard.
Yeah, it's reverse.
Hello there. I assume you're the people I'm supposed to be meeting with.
Yes, that is me. I slowly bow to him as a sign of respect.
He kind of smirks a little bit, and he's like, yes, thank you. Fuck, southern. Yes, thank you. I wasn't quite given your names. Could I have them, please?
Radu Opal.
Opal?
Kyrie Everfields.
Kyrie Everfield. And he writes it down. And in order to do this, he kind of like floats the arcane device down to sit at his desk, where it continues to rotate, basically on his desk. And they sit there, and he looks up and he's like, "All right, so what questions did you have for me?"
Stop this.
Oh my God, the cat.
Kyrie, you go first.
Okay. I wanted to know if you had any information on the Feywilds.
All right, get out of here. I'm just sitting on my fucking book, dude. I'm gonna pick you up. Don't make me. I took an allergy pill today.
Guest
Like,
appearance.
no.
Guest appearance.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Don't make me step on the table.
I can get him.
I will do it.
He'll let me grab him.
You're in the way. You're in the way.
It's okay. Don't feel cornered. Don't feel cornered. Come here, baby.
He's like, "Mom." There we go.
Don't feel cornered. They say, as Orion is basically being cornered.
Why? But like, I don't want him to be scared that he can't run away. So he looks to you and he's like, "Information's on the Feywilds." Well, I can give you just a generic overview if you'd like, or if you had more of a specific question, I can also answer that. The Feywilds were originally a mirror of the original material plane that we're on now, but it has since kind of flipped and twisted due to the magic that has been infused with it, kind of differentiating it from the plane that we're on. It makes the scenery more wild, more, as the name would imply, more untamed almost. And there are also mirror cities on the other side as well, filled with occupants of Fey, as you will. The Feywild influences the ley lines of the current land that we're in, and the magic that like pulses throughout it, as the Feywild is, a large, powerful form of magic itself. Do you have any specific questions on it?
No, that was all.
All right.
I'll actually be right back.
Oh, okay. As for you, my dear Radu, did you have any questions specific that you would like to ask me?
Yes. Is there a permanent form of polymorph?
Yes, there is actually. Very powerful.
Specifically one to change me back into an elf.
Huh. Well,
And you see his red skin becomes even redder.
And he gives you a gentle smile in return, and they say, "Well, there is. It's large. It's a very powerful form of magic. Not very many people know it, I'm afraid. But there is a form of polymorph that could permanently turn you into, well, really whatever else you wanted. As for something that will turn you specifically to a human, and he kind of reaches up and he says, "May I?" And kind of implying that he wants to, like, inspect you.
Damn, scientists be wildin'.
Yes.
Those are personal boundaries. All right, so he kind of, like, looks around and you can see he, like, floats off the ground. He does not walk over to you. He kind of, like, floats over his desk and it inspects you and, like, looks around. He says, "Well, I don't know much about tieflings," as he kind of sits back down in his chair. I do know that sometimes it is curse-based. Is that what you are afflicted with?
Kinda. My father was a human and my mother was an elf. And his wizard dad, my father's dad, who was a wizard, cursed that my mom.
Well then, the other form that I would be able to know of is to possibly break the curse. However you may do that, each curse varies on its own. Most popular form does seem to be taking down and forcing the person who cursed you to revert it back. But
He's dead.
oh, and he's like, he kind of like stops with that. He's like, oh, well, if that's not possible, then a form of polymorph may be the best option, I'm afraid. I'm sorry I don't have more information for you on this subject. I do need to study more, alas, being the only magical theory professor here does make it a little bit hard to know everything, sadly. Alright. Well, if you two don't have any further questions, I'm afraid I do have a class starting in about 30 minutes or so. You are always free to welcome back. You can knock on this door if you remember which one it is. I know there's a lot in the hall. But if you have any more questions, you may come back and ask me, as is your favor owed by the college. But for now, I'm afraid I must prepare for my class. So he kind of, and you see him turn away and start to prepare things, basically, for his next lecture that's coming up. And Sionia goes, "All right, now. Well, will that be all for? Is that satisfactory for right now?"
Yeah.
I think B said she was going to be AFK. So I say that her character said yes. And so Sionia escorts you back out to where Tothra and Ashling are like conversing amongst each other, leads you over and says, "Well, I assume I'll be expecting your friends to come over here in a little while, and I will make sure they get their favors routed to them as well. But that should be all that the college has to offer you. For you two, I forgot to mention this earlier. I do so apologize. The ball is in about a week and a half. Should be a week and a half. Let's set a precedent for dates. We will say that it currently, as of right now, follows the normal date. So it is a Wednesday, kind of mid-morning-ish, right?
Okay, yeah.
That means that the ball would be on like a Saturday, 2 weeks out-ish. Be the Saturday after next, right? So just put like ball in 10 days.
That's ominous.
So she kind of like, in a very clear, like, uppity dismissal kind of way, goes back to transcribing things from the book with her quill onto like her pad of paper.
I look at her, I don't say anything, but I'm not pleased with it. And I walk away.
Alright.
Tather just kind of does a huff.
Like a rhyme.
Yeah. And strides away following Ashling.
Oh my god, Captain.
Medication time. Talk about how you guys leave.
While she's striding away, She takes out her blade again with no apparent atmospheric sort of knowledge, and takes off her glove and picks at her nail, and then throws a piece seemingly in the direction of Sionia.
All right. So as you all basically make your way out of the college, Sionia seems to be purposefully ignoring you for the most part. You make your way back to the boat, and we will pick up with Seraph and Elcar.
At the bathhouse.
I'm back.
All right. So
Bathhouse.
you are currently
Let's go,
in the
dude.
marquetry, which is
The squad.
neither of you are native Arbroians. You know,
Oh no.
you have no idea where this bathhouse would be. You assume it'd probably be in the marquetry,
No.
like anything else.
Whoops.
So you can basically just start wandering around there. For a recap the situation of the tree, there is the outer ring of what would be considered less expensive shops. That does not mean that they're not expensive, but they're less expensive and full of kind of everyday items that people would need. And then you have the luxury inner ring that has a couple of buildings basically circling each other with a fountain in the middle.
Alright. I walk out of the tavern with Elcar, and immediately I yell at the first person I see. I go, hey!
You see basically the one, what, I mean, it's just kind of like a common, like, high elf. He's making his way down the street. Looks like he's probably going into work if you had to take a guess. And he goes, what?
Elcar immediately is trying to grab Seraph back and is like, no. Oh my god.
Yeah, what did you, what
Elcar's like, I'm sorry, like signing, like, I'm sorry, please.
You
He's
look
just
like
looking
a
at you like you
very...
guys are weird.
Seraph always talks... Like, this is a noticeable trait. He always talks like... You know the way that Donald Trump says things?
Oh my god.
Like,
Oh no!
in very long, drawn-out statements to essentially say one thing.
Yes.
That's how he talks.
The best wall in the world. You know, the wall, Mexico's gonna build the wall, and they're gonna pay for the wall. Mexico's
Yeah.
gonna pay for the wall.
I do know.
Elcar is going to turn around, leave Seraph with this high elf, and go back into the tavern and go up to Mick to ask for directions, and not say anything to Seraph, just turn around and leave.
I don't even notice.
Well,
So,
we find out
my
that
friend, you look like a priest.
The bathhouse is
smart.
contained within the inner luxury ring. The thing about Arbro is most people have a house here. So most of their washing utilities are or like their basins are within their homes. There's not much a need for baths like for people who live there outside of luxury like spas, basically. So the bathhouse is contained within this inner ring.
Oh god.
You, on the other hand, have
Okay.
not gone back in and are continuing to harass this high elf.
I'm not harassing him. I'm trying to ask him for directions.
We would have
You look like a very smart,
I
and
know.
beautiful.
I mean me and B.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you and B would have known.
And we didn't tell them. My character wasn't thinking. Head empty, no thoughts.
Head empty,
He
no
needs a
thoughts.
bath. They'll find a way to give him a bath.
Yeah.
Empty
You
no
could
thoughts.
have drawn a bath at the inn. Like, Mick
Garden
probably
hose.
provided you like a basin, but you
Get the
wanted to go
garden
to the
hose,
bathhouse.
dude.
Anyways, you're
fucking
asking this high elf for
Anyway,
directions.
so you look like a very, very smart and very beautiful and very interesting man, very knowledgeable about the area of the market. You know what I'm saying? What's your name? Mr. Is your name John? Is it James? Is it...
Oh, no.
This is the first time I get to use my random name table, guys.
Is it Jerry?
Hell yeah, random name table.
I only know names that start with
My
J.
name is Hurst.
Ooh, not even close. Anyways, Mr. Hurst. Can I call you Hurst? Just Hurst. We're friends. We're friends, right?
Can you,
Anyways,
what do you want?
I was gonna...
Are you gonna
I
rob me?
was gonna-
I don't know what's going on right now.
No, I'm not gonna... I'm a friendly guy. I don't even have any, like, knives on.
Yeah, wrong one.
Because unfriendly people usually have that.
I'm just,
But
I just get to work.
Where do you work? You know, you seem very knowledgeable in things.
I just work at the tailoring shop at the.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I don't know how to sew. You see, this is very frayed and ripped.
Yes,
Anyways,
I can see that.
where's the bath?
Poor elf. You mean like your bath? Yeah, UT. He very clearly thinks you're like some homeless man on like high drugs now. And he's like, I don't know where you live. I'm sorry.
No, I need like the
Oh my god, you have to stop him.
Okay, Elgar comes out and like grabs Seraph by the shoulders and
I
goes,
look so
I'm
sad.
so sorry.
I look so sad.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. He
is on his
the
way.
man is gone. The man is gone. He's gone. He's gone.
He has to make.
Yeah.
He doesn't have time to deal with this.
Elgar just grabs Seraph by the wrist and just starts dragging him. Like, you can't just ask random people, and especially accost them with questions, Seraph. You can't do this.
Accosting them with anything. What is accosting?
You cannot do this.
That word is
my
not in
God.
my book.
You cannot ask all of these questions. We are not from here. It's in the middle of the tree. It is in the luxury part of the tree. We have to get on the boat. Get onto the boat.
So here's the thing.
Get to the boat.
So here's the thing. Mick gives you directions to the bathhouse. He does not tell you kind of the inner workings of how the market tree works. So you think the bathhouse is just in the inner ring. You don't know that's the luxury ring. Because you're not from here.
Okay. In the ring. Sounds very interesting. Let's go.
Okay.
I don't think we have to get on the boat though. Where are we in the market tree?
Yes, you are in the market tree currently.
Oh no.
That elf man, he was very helpful on telling me where to. He said, go to the center of the market tree.
Oh, got it.
Alright, so you two
Elgar's just gonna take a deep breath.
Start making your way to the inside, well, like walking across the street basically to what would be considered the inner ring of the market district. There are shops kind of lining the outside of what appear to be walls initially, but when you look up, it's just kind of back-to-back buildings. And once you get through like the walkway, you can see that now this is the inner ring because there are buildings that all face each other to the backs of buildings that were originally facing out.
This reminds me of people that I don't know.
All right,
Excuse me?
People that what?
That I don't like.
So you guys basically
Oh
start
no.
making your way to where you know the bathhouse is. It looks like a very nice
Remember
building. It is fairly tall. It's kind of a six straight building, as you see, with some like balconies that stick out on all sides. You walk in to a very nice interior, kind of like marble flooring with like statues, like posing, kind of Greek-ish if you could like look at it and notice that. And you walk to like this circular, basically secretary desk that's sitting in the middle, and there's a person sitting there, like, holding like a stone to their ear, and they're like, "Oh yes, we can definitely get you in. Yes, we can do that." Oh my gosh, that was not Southern, but I didn't pretend like it was.
Hello!
And he looks up and he knows. He's like, "Hello, how can I help you?"
I'm so loud.
Yes, we would like
I
a
would
room,
love
2 rooms
to
from the
take
bath.
a bath.
From the bathhouse? Yes, we can do that.
Yeah.
Which one of our
Yes,
packages
please.
would you like? We have our
Package.
intro package, which is
I
about
have a package.
Which
It is,
Would you like to see my package?
What?
absolutely
Yeah,
Elgar slams his hand over Sarah's mouth.
He said, "Would you like to see my package?"
No. In fact, I might get you kicked out.
I said that was a joke. I did not say that.
He's continuing. He's like, so we have our beginner intro package with about 100 gold pieces each. It is just the normal standard spa bath package. You come in, you get a small tub all to yourself. You get a couple use of some bubbles and salts that we have lined in the salt. Then we have our second package, our intermediary package, which has you get that, our base, as well as a small massage for your back. And
My back is very tight from last night, I must say.
Huh?
Huh? My back is very tight from last night, I must say.
Okay. Well, well, in that case,
That was not like a sexual reference.
No,
that
I
was
know,
like
I know.
I say this in character because I'm assuming he's like.
Patches might just be for you. That would want to run you about 150 gold pieces, and then we have our expert lunch package, which involves access to our public hot springs that we have.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have enough for the expert package. I don't have enough for that.
Okay. Well,
I don't have enough for the big one.
Okay. So.
But
I am so sorry. I was not able to hear the prices of the packages. How much was it for the just plain old bath package?
The base package is about 100 gold pieces.
can I get the intermediate one?
Elgar just like slowly nods and is like, I would love a basic package, please.
Okay. And then the intermediary for you, so it was.
Sorry, I stopped making that face.
What it was about 150 gold pieces.
Yes, exactly. I would love to have that.
Okay. Well, may I have your names to write down?
My name is Seraph.
Yeah.
Spelled Seraph.
Okay. And then for you, sir.
I am Elkar, Elkhar.
All right, perfect. I have you set down in rooms 101 and rooms 102. The intermediate package is rooms 102. So you can
Let's
get started on
go.
your way now. If I could have the payment, please.
Elkhart digs through and very kind of just sadly gives him the 100 gold pieces. And it's just like, oh.
I am out of money. I have no.
What?
Well, if you do not have any
Where did your money
money to
go?
purchase the.
Oh, no, with this, after I pay, I say to Elkhart. That's
he
what.
takes both of these and directs you off to like the left, where there are some spiral stairs that lead up, and you can go into the hallway, and there are rooms very clearly marked 101 and 102, and you can go into your respective baths now.
I would love to take a bath.
So you guys take your baths, you enjoy.
Yep.
You put like some relaxing salts in there, right? And you
Would
soak.
you, Sam? I have a question.
Yes.
Would you like to know what I am doing in this bath? This is not a weird thing.
Oh no.
Sure.
Please.
Okay.
I am very, very loud and badly singing.
All right. The poor
Bring it
back
home.
masseuse that is stationed waiting for you to get out of the bath is just gritting their teeth and bearing it through it all.
Damn.
Not having it.
They're
Oh no.
Yep. As you get out, they kind of like, you lie down on the thing for your back, and they are pushing, they are cracking into your back.
And
Taking
I'm
out their
talking
anger
this
from that singer.
entire time. I'm talking this. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, Elkhar, the walls are soundproof, so you can't do this. It's fantastic. You're relaxing. It's been so long since you could have a good warm
Fucking
soak
mint.
in some
Thank
clean
God.
water. All right.
The poor masseuse.
Nice.
I know. And you guys eventually get out nice and relaxed, and you leave. And this would be about the time that. Are you guys heading back to the market district? Yes.
Yeah.
This would be about the time that they would be getting off the boats right after their conversation with Sionia and the professor.
So we're getting on the boats as they're getting off of the boats.
No, you're like leaving the bathhouse and like starting to walk. I don't. Where do you guys want to go? You guys want to go to the college next, right?
Yeah.
So
I want to go
basically
talk to
meeting
my
them.
boy.
You'd
Yes.
basically be meeting them like halfway. And as they're kind of getting off and walking towards, you guys are walking towards the boat dock area.
Ah! Hey, look! We know them.
Oh yes.
We do.
That's
Elkhart walks
Oh,
up
you're
and is just
back.
like,
that's
Good
what's their face
afternoon.
and what's her face.
oh, it was absolutely wonderful.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm glad to hear. I love
You
the
don't
bathhouse
stink
here.
anymore.
It's so nice. I'm
The sauna.
It is.
I love going to the sauna. It's my favorite
Yes.
place to relax.
There's a sauna.
You were there?
I was in the back.
The sauna was part of the rich package, bro.
Oh,
You didn't
okay.
buy that.
Man, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I'm assuming you didn't get the most expensive one.
I have no money.
No,
I
the
have
base
$0.
the base package was $100. It was quite expensive, but oh, so worth it. Oh, it was a very delightful experience.
Well, I'm very glad that it was worth it.
It was. I have no money left. Zero gold.
I honestly
Do you
cannot
have
say
any
I'm
silver?
surprised.
Because oh, that's right. Everybody who took the ferry from and back
yeah.
mark off a silver piece for the journey. It does cost a silver to take these ferries.
Oh, fuck that. Hey, Elgar, my
Oh, wait,
best
hold on.
friend.
It's two
My
silver,
best
so
friend.
one there, one back.
Yeah, no, 4 for the people though, because right, we went to the college and then we went to the tavern and then we went to the college and then we went to the
Required some
I
funds.
forgot to charge earlier, but it's fine.
I don't
Um,
have any silver. I also don't have any
It's breakable gold.
How do I do
It'll
that?
be
We are.
gold again. I think it's 100.
Okay.
100?
I think it's. We got 200 gold. Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Yeah, it's 200 gold. I'm trying to figure out how many silver pieces are in a gold piece.
I think it's
10, yeah.
I think
It's 10.
it's 10 silver for 1 gold. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
is. So it's 10 silver for 1 gold.
8.
Yeah.
So basically break up one of your gold pieces into silver and you can do that. Alright, so Seraph and Elkar are now making their way to the college. Do you guys want to go back and return, or do you want to go back to the tavern and wait? Or you can do something else as well. I'm not gonna see you
I'm
box.
just good. I wouldn't go back to the college. I already got what I needed there. So I guess Aisling turns to Tathra and she's like,
Do you want to see the market trees?
Tathra goes, she looks like, what you trying to do? And she's like, yes, but I shall draw up a bath first, because there are baths in the rooms.
Oh no, I
There are
totally.
bats in the rooms? Motherfucker, dude.
I told you. I
Man.
told you that.
No, I did not know that. I was not listening.
Anyways,
You know what? It was worth it. My fantasy bath with my fantasy money.
exactly. Radu, Kyrie, are you doing anything in particular?
I feel cleaner.
I'm going to go to the most peaceful part of the town forest place and just meditate
Okay.
for like 2 hours.
Okay.
Kyrie's gonna go home because her parents are probably worried since she went on a quest and she hasn't been back yet.
All right. So Kyrie goes back home.
no.
So do you want
I've-
to, hold on? Do you want to stay in the market tree, Radu?
I mean, if there's no one around, then yeah.
So it is. There is not an exceptionally quiet place and the market tree, because it is the tree specifically for the market. You can find a semi-quiet spot next to one of the shops that isn't as busy. But if you wanted to find a true, isolated spot, you would have to go to a different tree.
Okay, I'm gonna go to a different tree then.
Okay, so
The best tree for that would probably be the Statusha tree, the one in the middle. You can go there, and it is largely quiet. In the space, like there's people walking around, but they're not like talking to each other, and there's no business going on between them, so it is very quiet. You can like go there and sit under like the main statue in the square if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So Seraph and Elkar are going to the college now. You do the same kind of routine that the others do. Do you have someone to bum you a silver, Seraph?
Ah, Elkar, my best friend, my very best friend.
Elkar just kind of deflates and knows what's coming up. Yes, Seraph.
I have $0 in my pocket right now.
Oh.
I gave it all to
I can-
Iris. She is very greedy.
No, she is not greedy. You
That was a
gave her
joke.
that.
That was a joke. It's a joke.
It was not a joke.
Yes, it was.
I will spot you the one silver.
I gave her.
I will spot you the one silver.
Thank you.
I
need
will
to.
spot
I
the
need
one
to.
silver.
I need to.
All right. No,
I will
you'll need
spot you one
for the
silver
rest
on
of
the-
journey there, but you do need one for the one back as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need.
So you
Yeah.
take-
Yes.
You know, Elkar pays for your fee, and you guys take the ride to the Cognitia tree, essentially. And as you get there, you go through the same routine that the group did earlier. You walk up to the front desk, and
Yo, my love. What's your name? I forgot. It starts with an S though. It's like mine. It's like my name.
Sionia. That's my name.
Sionia, my favorite person. Wait, is this a scientist?
No, this is the high-ranking.
Right, I like her. She was very nice. Oh.
All right. So basically, she, puts down her thing. She's like, I assume y'all are here to collect on your favors as well.
Yes. You said
please.
you said that I could have 3 things as
Yeah.
part of my one favor, from what I remember.
Oh no.
Well, what exactly did I say? Can I hear it?
Well, you said that I could talk to the one guy, Dr. Afton. No, that's the FNAF guy.
Afton.
Dr.
Afton.
Afton.
I mean, might as well be Walter, you know.
I think his name does start with an A, though.
It's Aturn. It's Aturn. A-T-U-R-N.
Yes. Aturn. Yes.
Same
Like
difference.
Saturn without the S.
Yes, like Saturn without. Yes, it starts with an A.
Continue.
You're not there. The ghost in my head. I'm schizophrenic. You said that you would give me an invitation to the dance that was going on.
Yeah. What was the third thing? Let's get it out before I make you make this persuasion check.
Oh my
Deception,
god.
right?
Yeah. It actually did happen last session.
No.
This third thing is the lie.
Okay.
wait.
Continue.
Oh, that's right. You did.
And you said that you would give me like the pigeon carrier contact to the scientist woman.
Oh, that one's a lie. I don't remember giving you out a ticket to the ball.
You did. I was, because you were like, you would like to go to the ball, and I was like, I would love that.
Oh, I don't want to retcon it because I already said, but it was supposed to be an exclusive thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I should have said that to you, so I am gonna retcon it.
Oh, sucks. Alright, I will lie about it anyways.
Make a deception check.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh, what would her insight even be?
Yeah, I was like.
I am very deceptive, actually. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Mm.
I am.
What did you get?
Oh, wait, that's a D10, not a D20.
Oh, very deceptive.
How did you mix up a D10 and a D20?
Well, I just grabbed one that was on my desk. Okay. Fuck yeah, dude, baby, let's go!
What did you get? What did you get? Natural.
Another fucking nat 20. Oh
For a
my
total
god.
22.
22.
Wait, didn't you say
Oh
very
my
deceptive?
god.
Yeah,
Very deceptive, yeah.
very deceptive.
Very deceptive for the
Ah.
+2.
Plus. Yeah, plus.
And like
See, that's the thing.
plus
Nat
6.
20s are great in combat. They can only stretch you so far in ability checks.
Yeah,
I am very good. I am very good at it.
Rule of cool. Well, while I distinctly remember not handing you out an invitation to the ball, I can indeed get you in contact with Professor Shara, like I supposedly said. She does not seem to believe you, but she is going to budge on one of those requests.
Only all right, that's
Only
fine.
the pigeon. Only the
I'll
pigeon.
take the pigeons. Goddamn.
So basically,
Hey,
she
mamas,
turns
what's
to
going
Elton
on?
and says, "For you, I did say that I would get you in contact with some of the members of the church here. Now,
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I was like, I do not want to talk
no,
to
this is
them.
for Elcar, not Sarah. She said,
I was like,
so the church will be instituted in the Statusha tree, kind of towards the front and the right. You can go in there and you can say that Sionia from the Cognitia College has sent you and that you are allowed to talk to them about whatever you'd like to discuss. Perhaps a guest lecture, I think that's what you said you were interested in. As for you, I know you said you wanted to meet with Professor Ettern. I can get you in contact with him now if you'll only follow me. And she stands up again. And this time, she leads you to kind of a door on the right, one of the many doors. And you walk in and you basically see the same identical kind of lecture hall mirrored from the left side with the two long tables raised against each other. And here you see writing on a chalkboard, basically like what would be kind of the beginnings of a lesson. You see Professor Ettern, who is a kind of a short for a furbolg, and he's wearing what seems to be kind of a nice like tweed uniform almost, with like elbow patches, if such a thing were like to exist.
oh, my friend!
Precious.
And, you know, his like kind of short cascading to like about here, you know, dark gray hair frames his face very nicely, and you can see his ears kind of poke out from the side when he turns. And he's like, "Hello."
Hello, my friend.
You are the.
My name is Sarah Ravensbed.
You interrupt him, and he already seems completely not amused.
Oh no.
Well, I assume you had some questions for me to get some
I
information out
have
of the way.
so many questions.
All right.
So, here's the thing, right? I am the guy. Do you know the guy from the Icedale thing? Or
Icenport.
Icenport? That's the place.
What are you talking about? Which guy from Icenport?
You know the one that set everything on fire? You know that guy? And with the bee? You know the guy
He's
with
not
the bees?
from Icenport.
Yeah, I know, but like you had to have heard of it. It was hilarious.
Oh no, I've heard of you. He's like, I'm afraid I do not keep up with Icenport politics. I'm a magic history professor.
Yes, but have you heard of the same guy who did the thing with the bees and the thing with the caterpillars and the thing with the fire, is also happens to be a very, very intelligent mage who is searching for my boy, hold on.
Bring up his name.
You forgot the name of your boy? How did you forget the name of your boy?
Legends.
My boy Icar Solstrom. You know the guy that like is the best at magic?
You mean
You know
the
that
legend?
guy?
The legend
Yes, of course.
Icar
The legend, that guy. You know my boy Icar Solstrom?
Yes, I believe I have heard of Icar Solstrom, in fact.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is the guy who, with the bees and the caterpillars and the fire and the garbage cans, is also the guy who is studying.
I don't remember saying anything about bees and caterpillars, guys. I'm grasping the straws here. What are we talking about?
You just mentioned fire last week.
Yeah, the story is evolving.
Okay. Continue. Please. I'm ready to
Um,
this.
The thing with the bees and the fire and the trash cans and the caterpillars and also the dogs. I remember the dogs was part of them.
Is this a
anyways.
question? Can I answer? Like, could you
Yes,
answer the
this is
question?
leading up to the question. This is all lead up. Anyways, the guy with the fire and the bees and the caterpillars and the trash can and the dogs and the bears is also the same guy who's looking for Icar Solstrom, and that guy is.
Oh, okay. Can we please get to the question part of this?
Yes, I need anything on this guy.
And he kind of rolls his eyes just a little bit, and
Okay.
walks
Listen, it
towards
is not
the-
a stupid question.
No, it's not a stupid question. The way you phrased it, very stupid. He walks over to like his bookshelf and he thumbs through and he pulls out like a small binder that appears to contain what his notes are on for like this section of magical history of Elora, I believe the country is called. I don't remember because I'm dumb. It is Elora. Okay, I'm so good at this. And he thumbs through and he's like, Legend of Icar Solstrom.
Yeah,
Well-
you know the guy that like
Yes,
he was like,
stop talking.
yes, of course.
And,
Sorry.
and he
Oh,
looks at his notes and he says, unfortunately, there's not much in terms of concrete evidence that we have on this.
no, I'm telling you, he
Oh,
was a guy.
He was, yes, he did exist.
He did.
He was, as far as what remains of the legend goes, he resided in, and he looks over and he's like, resided originally in Traxstein and was working on some form of forbidden magics.
Yes.
Back when Traxstein was originally above ground, we believe, and this is what we believe caused the cataclysm that basically set destruction upon the original city. We don't know exactly what he was researching or studying. All that remains really are word accounts of people who managed to somehow survive the just absolute.
He was working. You're a mage, right?
Not particularly. No, I study magical history. I am not a pursuit of magic myself, unfortunately.
Oh,
I
that
was not
makes
born
sense.
with the gift.
Do you know how like the power of magic works? Though I would assume.
The flow, of course, I do.
Yes. So like the better you get, the more practice you have, you can cast bigger and better kind of.
Yes,
Right.
of course.
And there's a cap to
Well,
that.
yeah, of course.
Yes. He was looking for things above that cap. That's what he was doing.
Wow. Like I said, you may be correct in this, and this is where a lot of the debate has come into exactly what he was looking into and researching, because there isn't a lot of concrete evidence for specifically what he was looking for. We do know he was looking for something that ultimately caused destruction because it was above the cap of what we know as the limit for magic currently. So
Yes.
that is
Exactly.
the most I can give you is the destruction of Traxstein. We are still currently looking around the ruins and such. We are still finding, we're looking around what was, the area he was known for. We're still finding remnants of books. We're still finding remnants of artifacts and such. Of course, it's hard for us to do here in Arbro, so I can only give you so much. But
Well, do you have any of these artifacts that I can look at?
And he goes, no, afraid I have nothing I can give you in the sense of artifacts, no.
Is he lying?
Would you like to insight check?
I definitely would.
Go ahead.
Fuck. 15.
He's not lying in the sense that he does not have anything he can give you.
Any artifacts? What is he lying? So is he lying about something?
He's not lying in the sense that he cannot give you any artifacts.
Okay. Please, Fred. I understand that there are very important things that come out of that kind of place, and that it is, it's important to keep on the ground. But I am one of the most well-researched fucking researchers on this fucking topic, and I genuinely need to know. I'm not going to fucking break anything here. I promise.
Persuasion check.
19.
He seems to kind of cave in a bit. And he goes, I cannot personally give you anything here. However, there was an artifact that the College of Cognitia, in conjunction with some of the government in Traxstein, had uncovered, and it is currently residing within Traxstein. So, while I cannot personally give you permission to go and access this, you can say that I gave you permission to go look at it when in Traxstein. You would have to go approach, this is wrong, what's on Traxstein? You would have to go and approach the main spire in the middle of the city, and go up to the specific section where they would have information regarding research and such. But if you go there and talk to the people there and mention that I allowed you to go and look under my stead, you may be able to glean some more information there.
Sir, I am very appreciative of your help. Thank you very much.
And he nods, and he kind of closes it and the notebook and puts it back in the original place. And he goes, "Is that all the questions you had on this subject?"
I mean, do you have anything that you can give me right now?
Right now, I can give you copies of some of the notes that, we have uncovered from what was alleged to be his work site. Maybe you can glean more from that than I can, since I am obviously not a magic studier myself. And
I would love to look at those.
And he digs through, and he grabs out basically what appear to be transcribed, some transcribed pages from what would have originally been some singed notes from basically the Circus of Traxstein, and he hands them to you and is like, "This is about all I can give you in terms of actual research."
And would you like to read over my book?
Your book?
Yes, I would just like to see if it's formatted correctly in terms of creating a magnum opus.
Okay. You can hand it to him and he'll look over it. What exactly is your spellbook formatted like, and what are you trying to achieve with it?
So, essentially,
It's breathing. Isn't it?
What?
It's breathing,
What?
isn't it?
It is alive.
Yeah.
It is alive, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I said you decide whether talk or whatever, but it is alive, and it
Doesn't
moves
speak per
sometimes.
se.
It's like a dog.
Okay.
Or a cat.
Oh boy.
It's like a cat.
He seems
Um,
so eager to engage in this.
And so it's the idea is he's trying to create a magnum opus, which is a log of every single magical spell in the entire world.
Yeah.
Which arcane magic spell at the least, which includes the ascended magics from Icar Solstrom.
Yeah. Okay. He kind of skims through it, and he looks and he says,
It moves a little bit.
yeah, he seems a little perturbed by the fact that it moves. And he's kind of, But he looks over it as best as he can without, absolutely grossing himself out. And he goes, "Well, this is very well formatted. Does look like you're on a right start. You're probably missing a couple things that you could find in a shop if you were so inclined to try and copy down a scroll or so. But other than that, this looks like a great start."
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
All right.
That is all I have.
All right. So you leave. Maka, were you there? Were you present for that, or did you stay behind?
No.
Okay.
I either stayed behind or started actively going to the church.
Okay. Let's say you bummed poor Seraph a silver before you left, so he could get out of the cognition tree.
Or I forced him to come into the church with me. One of the two.
Actually, yeah, you should do that. Do that.
Okay.
I was about to say, actually, I think I would do that.
Seraph comes out from Sionia leads him back out, and she sits down and she starts doing whatever she was doing when you guys came in, and you guys leave to go.
Oh, wait, the pigeon number! The pigeon number!
Oh shit, the pigeon.
Before you leave, she gives you a small slip of paper with the pigeon number on it, corresponding to the small pigeon mailbox that Shara, the biology professor, would use.
And just down.
Elkar rolls his eyes and is like, I cannot believe that you were able to acquire that.
She is very pretty.
And you got it from a higher up, not from her.
She said I could talk to her anytime I want.
And so from there, you guys depart to the
To
Statoucha
be
tree.
fair, I do think that professor won't care that much.
Yeah, hopefully.
But
I
I
really hope.
implore you guys to take everyone else with you to the church.
Interesting. I wonder what we should do from the ghost in the sky telling us what we should do.
I was about to say.
Well, because it's the first time, except for Radu, who is currently already there, I want to describe because it is technically a very important part of the city, and I want to describe it while you collectively are all there.
What if while I was showing her around the marketplace, we got bored, and I'm like, hey, you want to come see this tree now?
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
I will tell you guys
And
the
then-
list of shops that you see and stuff that you show around while
Sounds good.
after this. Radu is already there, so it doesn't matter.
On the way,
He is at our parents' house.
Yeah,
So-
I was like, how's B gonna get there? Wait, what? We...
Telepathically tells B to come back to the market tree.
Well, she has to go back to play the flute at the inn.
Yeah,
Or
so
the tavern, so
we'll say
Yeah.
it's getting around.
as long as it's not Monday.
It's getting around. Like mid-afternoon after all of this exploration and the bathhouse and all that. So B is kind of Kyrie has made her way back to the market tree, encountered these two. They collectively decided to come join the Cognition tree, and we're back all together basically.
We're like, oh my god. Or,
Hell yeah.
I'm like, you gotta come with us.
I have a question for the group.
Oh no.
Hey, hold on.
Oh no.
What was that oh no about?
Is this a question in-game or a question out of
Oh no, this is a question in game. Very good.
Oh no.
So I have not written a lot of letters in my life. Why is everyone so perturbed by this? Anyways, I have not written a lot of letters in my life to pretty women. And you see, I think that I am a very wonderful wizard, in a sense. And I was wondering how you would, quite theoretically, write a letter to someone who is very smart. And,
Well, when we were talking to her, she did really like all that sciencey stuff. So honestly, if you just talk about that, I think you're good.
thank you.
Yes, I do not think that you need to mention any part of her except for her research and
Maybe her
what
brain.
you do.
Her brain big.
Your brain is sexy.
Very thick brain. Very
The
good
conversation you have as
personality.
you ride to the Statusha tree.
Elkar's just trying so hard to get it through Seraph's head to not talk about anything but her research.
Oh my god.
Just like, please do not do this.
She's a very big personality.
Mention that, yes.
Yes,
That's just
that.
perfect.
Like,
Do
like
not
the,
mention any physical part of her.
I thought we were like doing the implication of personality, you know, like the joke. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
I was gonna say it outright, but it appears that retrieve my sarcasm.
No brain, no thoughts.
This is great. I don't understand anything that's happening right now.
So,
Oh.
as you finish this, talking about how you're trying to hit up Shara, it's,
Slide into the DMs.
the boat docks at what is many of the one of many of the docks in the Statusha tree, as this one has
Oh, I'm not
5 openings to each of the trees that come out. You walk out and you are greeted with the largest tree out of all of the ones you've been in. It is probably the largest tree you will ever be in. It has like lines of basically like these elegant courthouses basically on the bottom, and then stacked on top there's another ring, and then stacked on top of that there's another ring. As you look up, there are about 4 rings of these tall like courthouses, each with their own kind of, you know, spiral staircases that come up and lead to each of the ones above that. When you look up, as you naturally progress looking at these rings, there is suspended by chains a large central structure in the basically floating with the help of some brimstone along with the chains above the tree, and there are pathways that connect it to the staircases that lead all the way up. This would, you could assume, and the people who are from Arbro would know this is the central courthouse. This is where the 12 justices meet every day to discuss their cases, and it is like the hottest thing to do in town is to go watch the justices do their cases. It is very, very important, and it is very like a very public affair. Above that, kind of, this tree is not carved out to the top of the leaves. Above that, basically carved from the top of the tree, is some other kind of structure. You can tell it's a building, and people from Arbro know that this is where the Superbia lives. This is the Superbia's house. He lives directly above the main courthouse, and like his house is beautiful. It has geometric designs in some places, but it also melds into the tree just perfectly. And it creates like this beautiful kind of mix between nature and like the hard structure of mankind that kind of defines Arbro. As you walk in, you see in the center is this, in the center of the tree, in the plaza, as you will, a large statue of what you assume to be the goddess Elta, who is holding like her scales and what does she have? She has something else too. Scales and like a gavel. And she has like her blindfold on and looking very imposing, made of marble. And it's a very official looking tree. This is where most people in Arbro work. This is like the nice business center section.
Oh man, are we gonna run into the high elf that Seraph accosted on his way to the bathhouse?
He works at the tailor shop, okay?
He's not a lawyer. We're in.
Oh no.
Okay, good. Good.
All right.
Hey, I did not accost him. I simply was asking for information.
You were asking very personal information.
I wanted to know where the bath was. It seemed like we had to become friends first.
That's whatever. It's fine.
Kyrie kind of does like an obligatory short bow at like the statue of the god because she grew up here. She's kind of just it's like that.
Elkar's gonna follow suit, seeing Kyrie, and just give like also a short bow, thinking that's what he needs.
I'm under the statue, still just meditating, not knowing what's going on.
I am thinking about giving the statue a moderate sign of disrespect.
Oh no.
Anyways, moving past. What did Ashley want to do?
Oh, she was just gonna look distastefully up at the
At the statue of Elta?
No, at the
at the chained courthouse.
Chained courthouse.
All right. So you all
And she's noticeably less bubbly.
yeah, okay. So you all follow Elcar, who was given instructions on where the Church of Elta would be, and it is kind of the most south. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's like the south section of the tree. It takes up like that chunk, and as you all basically walk in and get ready to have whatever discussion with the priests that you were going to have, that is where we're going to end it today.
No!
Cool.
That's so
Cool.
sad.
All right.
Well, we have 10 minutes till
It's 10 minutes till.
And I
Oh.
feel like this is kind of something that needs more than 10 minutes.
Pip, shut up.
Are you barking at your mom?
She's fucking stupid. Can you let her in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Anne lock herself out?
I don't have the church meeting prepped, so.
That's fair. I was gonna go and blindly complete improvise it. If
I
you
was
want, I'll
going
shoot
to.
you a couple DMs and
that would
we
be-
can
if-
work
if
it
you
out.
show
Yeah.
me what you're looking for. I can like
Yeah.
I can more tailor it.
Okay, that works.
Oh, dude, I am so excited for this.
Up to my door?
Someone bring the trash cans and the dam and the lighter, gasoline and the
Wait, 2
caterpillars and the
seconds.
bees and the
We're gonna
dogs and the
have
bears.
after-session questions, so stay. But I'm gonna fucking
Got it.
like text Nan.
Got in. Yeah, no, I was gonna.
I don't know how they're getting into our
I
apartment.
also don't know how they're.
There's like an unlocked door somewhere, and they're such experts at finding it that they're like, "Nyah," and they like enter, and I'm like, what is going
We
on?
also like to put rocks in the door so
I did
they
so
can do
much.
stuff. And I'm.
Pip, shut up. Come here.
Oh, there's Nan.
Wait.
He delivered the
He
food.
delivered it to our door.
He was here.
Anyways.
Here's the food.
Anyways.
Jesus Christ.
Now that Pip is, now that that's handled, we can have
Lord.
after session questions. Is there anything you would like to ask me?
Yes, is that high elf going to make another appearance?
Hey, you can vote.
yeah.
Just to see.
Oh God.
Imagine the high elf is the
You
big
would know
bad.
the exact store he works at.
Yeah, the Taylor elf is the big bad.
Exactly.
Sam, I'm actually gonna write a backstory for you at some point so you know what's going on. I'm just spouting shit off right now.
No, I know, I know. Because I'm trying to have a hard time, keeping up with
Which, Ben, what was your biggest, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspiration for your character? Is it based off of another person?
Yeah.
Wait, who's the wait, you nailed papers to doors though, right? Your character
it.
did?
Martin Luther.
Yeah. and
He's
it was
like Martin. He's like Martin
Luther.
Luther. Yeah.
So, but you also then described him as Donald Trump, so now I have a mix of Martin Luther and Donald Trump in my head.
as you know how he talks in long-winded,
explaining.
Yeah.
you know how he explains things in very long sentences?
Also, that I'm sure we're friends now is also very indicative of it. So I got very concerned. I was like, "Oh no!"
No.
Wait,
I was
what?
like,
Oh.
One guy who indicative of what?
Like when you always express to another person that you've never met before that you are their friend. I was like, "Oh no, that's also indicative of Donald Trump." Oh no. I was like, let's not have this. Oh
no,
my.
this was not
That's
on
why you were
purpose.
so adamant about him not describing the scientifically.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, yes.
Oh no! I am trying to make him as intelligent and unwise as possible.
Got
Sounds
it.
about right.
Got it.
Makes sense.
The prime example of tomatoes are fruit, but it shouldn't go in a fruit salad.
Yes,
Yeah.
You
exactly.
would put a tomato in a fruit salad.
That is exactly the goal of the character. If you're going, he's a nice guy. I promise.
Alright, any other questions?
I'm okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think I have any.
Alright. if that's it, then that looks like that'll be the end.
All right.
Oh
Thank